Morning, it's Birmingham. Hope it all well. True Brit Media, up to 22,000 subscribers now. Growing real fast, to be honest. Again, good channel, keeps his eye on the ball. UK news, general, it's all going to shit here every single day. It's always getting worse. So, yeah, just keep abreast with the general, the badness. We've got a budget in 8 days now, a week tomorrow. So that's something to look forward to. More bagwash, more bagwash. So Birmingham stabbing. All of these the teenager murdered in brutal stabbing attack in Birmingham. I suspect still free. Is the name of the video. 10 hours old. This happened on possibly Sunday, I think, in Birmingham. Again, two stabbings in Birmingham last weekend, but just over a week ago. So a lot of stabbings in Birmingham. I mean, what's the connection there? I wonder. Well, what's the crack with Birmingham? I mean, Pakistan. I mean, Bangladesh. I mean, Birmingham. I wonder what the crack is down there. I mean, we all know. Obviously, I'm being facetious. We all know the crack. So Birmingham's a shithole. We all know Birmingham's a shithole. We've lost Birmingham. Birmingham's lost. And you'll probably get stabbed. And you'll probably get stabbed in Birmingham. That's pretty much the way of things now.
Another stabbing, another murder, another usual suspect, one of our doctors and engineers on the loose as the police have yet to detain him. This is another sickening story coming from Handsworth, Birmingham. And we were only here a few weeks ago where Lily Whitehouse was butchered and murdered by another alien, 40-year-old Mohammed Azim. What is going on in Handsworth, Birmingham? This is True Brit Media, the channel that speaks the truth, exposes the truth, and lives the truth, and the truth must be heard. And the truth is this: residents of Handsworth, Birmingham are not safe. All you need to do is go on some search engines and type in Handsworth murder, Handsworth attacked, Handsworth nice, and you'll see the escalating crime in the area.
Yeah, Handsworth, Birmingham. Hold on a minute. Well, here we have it, according to an AI overview, but let's just take it as approximately correct. Handsworth has a predominantly ethnic minority population, with recent census data from 2021, and that's 4 years ago before the mass influx of all the foreigners, showing that 91.3% of residents identify as such. Right, 91.3% in 2021. So it could be as high as 93, 94% now in 2025. The largest groups are, oh God, look at this list here. Pakistan, shithole. India, shithole. Black, with significant numbers also identify as Bangladeshi, shithole. So there's the three biggest shitholes in the world mentioned as well. Birmingham massively becoming a shithole. The white population is only 8.7% of the total, and that was in 2021, so we could probably knock that down to what, 7%, 6% now. And there's the answer. There's the absolute answer why Handsworth is absolutely fucked here. It's gone to shit. A lot like Pakistan, India, and Bangladesh has. I mean, is there any sort of connection here that anybody's seeing? Anybody at all? Has anybody seen the connection here? We've let all the scruffy bastards in, and the scruffy violent bastards in, and look what's happened. Look what's happened. You've ruined Birmingham. You've absolutely ruined Birmingham. It's nothing new. You've ruined Birmingham for quite some time now. Birmingham is ruined. It will probably never come back now. We've lost Birmingham. The white population is 8.7%. This was in 2021, so it's gone now. It's gone. We could be down to as low as 6% here. There'll be more Pakistanis, Indians, and Bangladeshis come in. There'll be more rubbish on the streets, as we all know. There'll be rubbish for man and boy out there. So yeah, Birmingham's a shithole, Handsworth's a shithole, all the foreigners, predominantly the Pakistanis, the Indians, and the Bangladeshis. Well, we'll put you blacks in there as well. To be honest, you've ruined Birmingham. So just so you know, it was you people that ruined Birmingham. You Pakistanis, Indians, Bangladeshis, and you blacks. You've ruined Birmingham. Not just Handsworth, all of Birmingham has been ruined by you people. Because you're all scruffy, violent bastards. You haven't got the fucking intelligence to have a debate or just lead a normal life or just do something. But no, you've got to stab people left, right, and centre while shouting Allah Akbar, and no one gives a single fuck about Allah. You haven't figured that out. Except yourselves. Nobody gives a single fuck. The Indians don't give a fuck about Allah, if you know that. And neither do any of us white people. We do not give a fuck about Allah. So, to be honest, we wish you would all just fuck off. We wish you would all just fuck off back to Pakistan, India, and Bangladesh, and continue to ruin them, because they're already ruined, so you might as well just crack on. And nobody will be able to tell the difference, to be honest. But over here, we can tell the difference. You have ruined Britain. Absolutely ruined Britain. Well, you're ruining Britain. You've ruined Birmingham. You're ruining Britain. So if all you Pakistanis, Indians, and Bangladeshis, and predominantly you Muslims would like to fuck off, then everybody would be real happier in Britain. No, that's the truth. That's the truth. Everyone would be real happier if you all fucked off. So, teenager's been stabbed anyway, in the light of all this fucking piss taken in a way, but a serious incident has occurred here. A brutal teenager stabbed to death yet again in Handsworth, Birmingham. But I was just explaining why. So, yeah, that's the crack. I'll play a bit more.
But this story irks me. It's violent, it's disturbing, and wait till I show you who the attacker is. We have a picture, we have an image, and he needs to be detained. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 23,000 subscribers. Thank you to everyone. And do you know what? Anyone who's got the notification bell on, you're doing me a massive favor. So big up to you. Let's get 1,000 likes on this video and get in the comment section. Come on, then. Just be as brutal, as honest, and as clear as possible about what I'm showing you today. Let me take you to the crime scene then. This is what it looks like at the moment, and this is where police have been working hard. This happened yesterday around 5:20 in the evening. You can see here, this is the victim in the bottom left of your picture. He is the victim, the boy who was murdered.
I mean, he looks like a fairly. I mean, I know looks can be deceiving, but he looks like a fairly nice lad, to be honest. Again, in a suit. But when I seen the picture, I thought he doesn't look like a violent guy or anything at all. You never know, but he just could be a good picture of him, I suppose. But he just didn't look like a violent guy, to be honest. So I don't know what's going on. Apparently, it's a migrant, and he's on the run still free. This was Sunday. This was yesterday, Monday night, but apparently this happened on Sunday. So I don't know if this person's been caught. Again, I haven't heard a lot about this in the media or anything. I've just seen it on True Brit Media. So apparently the migrant stabbed him. He's still on the run. There's a picture of the migrant in a minute. Here's the picture. Oh, lo and behold, it's one of the black section. It's one of the 16 black section here. Again, these people are quite prolific for the stabbiness. The black people with Lapsal, Rudabakwana, etc., etc. They were all black. So, yeah, we've got a real problem with the... basically, if you get stabbed in Britain, right, there's a 99.9% chance it'll either be a Muslim or a black guy, right? There may be a stabbing problem in Britain, but it's got nothing to do with the white population. It's everything to do with the blacks and the Muslims. And the proof's in the pudding, the absolute... I haven't just made that up and I'm being racist. Go and look at all the fucking recent stabbings, and not many of them are white. So, yeah, this lad's lost his life. Again, brutal streets of Birmingham. I don't know what's happened exactly. I'll play a bit more.
Left of your picture, he is the victim, the boy who was murdered, 19 years old. And this is the scene that we unearth. And you can see the famous blue tape. Again, another neighborhood, another street, all very harrowing. Doesn't look safe here. And look, I'm making comments, I'm making remarks about Handsworth. I'm going off the evidence and history of what I've seen in terms of the murders. And I genuinely, anyone from that area, anyone from Birmingham, anyone who actually lives in Handsworth, let me know your thoughts. Is it a... So let's go to the story then, and let's just get it. Let's just get it straight into it. Let's get the picture of the suspect. Let's get the picture of the suspect up. Let's get our famous suspect, the famous boy who they want to arrest. And as I said, it's one of our engineers and doctors. Boy 17, wanted.
I mean, it looks like it's a police photo shot as well already. That's the beauty of it. Looks like it's already a police photo shot. So Black as the Night, just like Axel Rubicano was, and fucking multiple others. Again, we've got a real problem with the old blacks here, the blacks and the stabbings and the Muslims as well, but the blacks predominantly, to be honest. Well, it's a 99.9% chance you'll be stabbed by a black or a Muslim in Britain. Telling you, you won't get stabbed by anybody white. You'll be black or a Muslim.
Over fatal street stabbing. You can see the image of this 17-year-old boy. I mean, again, I'm going to question, does he even look 17? It's a startling image. It's a summary of our society. It's a summary of where we're at. His name, Omar Traore. Nationality, who knows? Not seeing the words British citizen or British, of descent. I'm not seeing any of that at all. So, listen to this, though. Detectives investigating the murder of a man in Birmingham have named a 17-year-old boy they want to question. Well, I'm going to say this again. That don't look like a boy to me. Let's treat this person as a man, not a boy. I don't like that title. By the way, I purposely chosen the BBC website to show you the way in which they elicit and, are part of the narrative of our...
I mean, there's the whole Donald Trump thing going on at the minute, mate. Again, people should have clicked on about the BBC now. If you haven't clicked on now with all the Donald Trump thing, there's no helping them. True Brit media here, there's absolutely no helping them. So, yeah, if they haven't figured out the mainstream media is a cunt at this point, then you never will. Again, COVID, if you haven't figured out the mainstream media is a cunt by COVID, yeah, I've got a good video from the Y-Files I need to make a video on, actually. I'll do that next. So, how you tell about a psyop, how you tell if something's a psyop, and Charlie Kirk fits the psyop like the whole assassination. I'll make a video of that in a minute. So, again, the doctor and engineer, fucking, he doesn't look 17. Well, I don't know, it's hard to tell sometimes, isn't he? He may be a bit older than 17, but he does look youngish. So, yeah, this is, again, what's happened. Somebody's lost their life in a stabbing in Birmingham. Surprise, surprise. It won't be the last, that's the beauty of it. I'll be here in less than a week, I'll predict, reporting another stabbing in Birmingham. So, be fucking careful in Birmingham, would be the lesson here. Move out of Birmingham. Birmingham's gone. Birmingham is gone here. As we can see, Handsworth's gone. Handsworth's literally gone. There's no other explanation here. There's no other explanation. It's gone. So, yeah, get the fuck out of there. Get out of there. We've lost Birmingham. Let them have it. They've ruined it, to be honest. They've absolutely ruined it. It's full of rubbish. It's full of fucking knobheads. So, get the fuck out of there and you can have it. Let's wall it off. Let's wall it off and keep them in there. Could be an idea. So, this guy's on the run, I think. I'll play a bit more.
Our society. Look at the way in which they say boy. He's a man. Have named a 17-year-old boy they want to question. Several attempts have been made by West Midlands police to arrest Umar Traore since the stabbing of 19-year-old Yassine Almar in Handsworth on Sunday. The force is now appealing for the public's help to trace Traore. So you're telling me that they've not actually been able to... They've tried to arrest this Umar Traore and got absolutely nowhere near it. So they've got to track him down. I don't get that. Someone actually be able to tell me how that happens. Like, how do you attempt to arrest someone? You have their picture and you don't do anything. You can't do anything about it. Mind blowing. Mr. Alma stabbed at Hudson Road at 5:30. He died at the scene.
It says several attempts. Several. Yeah. Again, what's exactly it? They tell you fuck all, do you know what I mean? Like, there's like, why has he stabbed this lad? What's gone on? Like, is there any background? Like, what's, do you know what I mean? Give us some fucking information here.
Section 60 powers allowing officers to stop and search people without needing to have receivable grounds to do so are now in place in the local area until tomorrow morning. Jeremy Birch from the Force Homicide Team said Almar was a victim of a violent attack. This is a violent attack. And this is what I said. The story come out of this one is a disturbing one.
Yeah, I mean, it says there his family was obviously, like, distraught. But again, like, I haven't seen this being made big news of, really. Like, there's, again, this years ago, 20 years ago, this would have been massive news, massive. Somebody stabbed to death in the street brutally, and there's been about three in 2 weeks. Like, that's mainstream news for me, yeah. But absolutely brutally stabbed to death in the middle of the street in Britain. That's mainstream news. Shouldn't be happening. But it's kind of normalized now. Like, again, we had three in a week, and again, like, this family's suffering like never before here. They've lost a 15-year-old boy at 15, stabbed brutally in the streets, and the nation's not mourning with them. Do you know what I mean? Not mourning with them and the child and what they lost and what's happened here. Because I don't think a lot of people will know. Again, because it's become that normalised. Just get people getting stabbed to death in the street now, which is a scary thought, and very much so. You know what I mean? Again, don't go to Birmingham. Move out of Birmingham. Birmingham is fucked. Birmingham is fucked.
Apparently, the knifing of this was horrific. Yassin's family have been left absolutely devastated by what's happened, and we're doing everything we can to support them and to give them answers. We need to find and arrest Traore as soon as possible. If members of the public have any information on his whereabouts, there are.
Yeah, I mean, again, I maintain I would bring back the death penalty for this kind of thing. If you brutally stab someone to death in the streets, and more than once, like more than one stabbing wound, and you've stabbed these people multiple times in a frenzied attack, you bring back the death penalty. Bring back the death penalty. Hang these people publicly, and it'll send out a message. I honestly, that's what I would do at this point. I would hang these people publicly. I know it's times gone by, very much times gone by, but at the same time, it's times have come back again. Bad times have come back. We need a solution, and hanging these people publicly would send out a message to these people. You will be hanged publicly if you do this kind of thing. And that might be a deterrent. Do you know what I mean? The fact that you won't go to prison and have a cushy life in prison, you will be sentenced to death pretty quickly, and you will be done by hanging, which won't be the most pleasant of ways to die. And while everybody watches you in the local town square and everybody can cheer your death, again, that might deter people from doing this kind of thing. But we haven't got a deterrent at the minute. We haven't got one. We literally haven't got one. Going to prison to have a cushy life in prison when you've brutally murdered somebody in the streets, it's not good enough for me anymore, because there's too many murders in the streets now, and something needs to be done. And again, it needs to be drastic. It needs to send a message to anybody who think of doing this. And again, I think something as drastic as public hangings for these crimes might just make somebody think twice about it. Again, maybe not, but we've got nothing now, absolutely nothing, no deterrent in the world to stop people stabbing people brutally to death in the streets. So, shit show Britain. Every video just ends with, like, shit show Britain in every way, shape, or form. You know what I mean? And everyone's fucking sick of the blacks and the Muslims here. The blacks and the Muslims. The blacks and the Muslims. We're sickies. You know what I mean? We're fucking sickies. So, that's Britain. Welcome to Britain. You don't go to Birmingham. Don't go to Handsworth. White population is probably about 7% now. Get rid of the 8. This was 2021, so you're down to a 7% here. And one of the other ethnic numbers will probably stab you to death. So, or rape you as well. That's another possibility. So stay out of Birmingham. Stay out the fuck out of Birmingham would be the message for everybody on earth. Stay the fuck out of Birmingham. So, unfortunately, someone's lost a life, a teenager, stabbed to death. Again, there was two last week. So similar scenes in Birmingham, and again, I just know I'll be back here in less than a week, telling you exactly the same thing. So we'll leave it there for now. Peace.